This is Jason Hernandez, former inmate at the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, TDCJ number 1655115. The first hard thing that I endured in TDCJ was at the outset, my mother wrote me a letter saying that she did not want to have anything to do with me anymore for continuing to be incarcerated repeatedly. She basically wrote me a goodbye letter. I didn't hear from her or receive any support from her for about 5 years. It was very difficult. So I began to listen to a bunch of shows like NPR and community radio that have counselors and professors on there talking about relationships and things of that nature, even psychology. I started reading books on psychology, and I came to the conclusion that the best thing for me to do would be to write my mother a letter, apologize to her, and say to her that at the least we could still be friends, even if we didn't get along or she was angry at me. Because after all, I am her first son, and we should be better than that since we are blood related family. And I wrote her that letter and mailed it to her, saying specifically that. And she came to visit me, and after that, we became very good friends again, closer than ever before. She was happy. I was looking forward to getting out to seeing her, and I still had about 12 so many years left to do. I can't remember. It was quite a few years left to do. So she came to visit me. She looked fine. I saw her on Christmas 2016. She looked great. But then all of a sudden she had a heart attack on Thanksgiving Day 2017. She passed away on Thanksgiving morning in her home by herself. And I didn't find out until my family came to tell me. And I couldn't go to the funeral because they don't allow people in solitary to go to funerals. So when I got out on March 20th, 2022, it was happy. Sort of, when I came home, it was a happy moment for me. I was happy, but mostly sad because she wasn't there. Didn't have a place to go to, a home to go to. It was very difficult. And I suffered from many emotional and psychological injuries due to this. Mostly, like if I would see a movie that reminded me of her or something that we shared in the past, I'd get emotional, uncontrolled emotional senses. And um, if I'd hear a song or watch a commercial or something that reminded me of her, it would also make me really sad. Or a death scene in a movie, same thing. So it's very tough dealing with that. And of course, the guilt. I felt I was responsible for her death because she grieved the whole time I was incarcerated. I was never home for Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, birthdays. So it affects not only the person incarcerated, but it affects the people that are out here in the world whose loved ones are incarcerated. They can't hold them, hug them, kiss them, see them, or talk to them on a regular basis. TDCJ does not allow phone calls on a regular basis, only 5 minutes every 90 days. So that's very difficult. Not to hear your family's voice on a regular basis. There's only so much you can say in a 5 minute phone call. Not much. So, I don't know what's going to happen, but I think that the Republican Party, who controls the legislature in Texas, they're very educated people. I'm sure they can come up with a better plan as far as dealing with people who they want in solitary. They can come up with a lot better plan, more decent plan, more humane plan for those in solitary. And I pray that the walls come down and they release everybody one day. And that's all I have to say for this today. Thank you.